Je crois qu'aujourd'hui c'est Vlog Day 713.
Good morning, it's Friday and I have to go teach English right off the bat. Then I think we're probably going to go downtown. I have a bunch of stuff waiting for me at the Peloton, so I want to go see if I can figure that out. Thank you if you left me something there or if you sent me something. Apparently I have a lot of things hanging out down there, so I'm going to go check that out this afternoon before they get annoyed with me leaving all my stuff around. I also think that today would be a good day to do a little bit of a welcome and a recap for those of you who are new to the channel, which is growing really quickly right now. We crossed 10,000 a week ago, and we already have 600 new people since then, so welcome. Hopefully you're going to start getting a better sense of what my channel is actually like now that I'm back in Paris, but I figured that I would tell you just a little bit about who I am, where I came from, and try to catch up quickly. I also want to recap on the goal board, which is not on the wall. For those of you wondering why I'm pointing at a blank wall, I've been thinking a lot about it. I want to get a new one up here soon, but first we also need to, there's a lot that has to happen, so we'll talk about the goals here soon, because I think things are really starting to happen. We already popped one of those bottles. We're on our way. Speaking of being on our way, I need to go teach English. This part of the day is just going to be boring. It's definitely nice when the baker notices you've been gone for a while. It's fun. Anyways, welcome home. There we go, my last day of teaching for the school year, done. I've been at CESI for officially over a year now. Feels like an accomplishment. I don't know though, depending on how things go with the vlog, this might have been my last time ever teaching there. Probably not, but maybe. See how things go. I need to find lunch somehow, somewhere. And then I'm debating whether, I think I'm just gonna go straight to the Peloton here because I gotta pick that stuff up. And I also was thinking I need to start planning my bed situation. I think there's some motion happening there. Whether or not I get on that today, there's also, I might save that for Monday because I kind of think I might just go sit on my computer and start getting my scheduling done. I need to start making some progress on my editorial calendar. I need to get caught up on a lot of emails, comments. There's a lot of stuff I could use, so I might just go sit, work today. I also want to go see the Banksys. There's some new Banksys in town. Really excited about. Banksy's never been in Paris before, or at least only a few small ones. It's been a long time, so can't wait. Definitely happy to be home. It's amazing. The things that I'm already appreciating about being back is everything's so walkable, so condensed. The metro system, being able to hop on and hop off. And I forgot how many stairs you do here. It's funny, ever since getting the new watch, it keeps track of steps and stairs, how many floors you go up and down. I've already gone up 10 floors today just by basically using the metro and going upstairs a couple times at work. Even without the work stuff, just using the metro, I'm sure I'd hit it every day. So there's little things I'm appreciating. Definitely feels more freeing though to be able to just walk to the metro, hop on it and hop back off of it. Definitely happy to be back. Here, I've had a bunch of little thoughts like that as I've gone. I'm sure I'll have more here in the not too distant future, but so far, also not terribly jet lagged. Definitely feel it a little bit, but probably just travel fatigue as much as anything. So we'll see how the next few days go. So for those of you who are new, I know I think I said this morning that I would do some form of a catch-up. Words are hard right now. My name is Jay, obviously. I moved to Paris over a year ago now. Well over a year ago now. It's been a while. Kind of on a lark, I got a talent visa, which I was kind of surprised that I got. Mostly on the strength of my writing, I think, which I talk about my writing here and there. But it's my YouTubing that's keeping me here and increasingly paying the bills and improving or impressing the French administration, which is really, really important. And I'm sure you'll see more of that if you go back and watch some earlier. Here goes Christian. I did bike tours earlier. I was doing bike tours last year. I've made a couple videos about that, but if you want to do a bike tour while you're here in Paris, just make sure you mention me because I get a nice little referral for that, which would be great. Full disclosure, we're gonna talk more about full disclosures here in a bit as well. But yeah, I live here just because I want to. I feel at home in Paris. I love being here. It increasingly feels like my home, but I just love this city and everything it has to offer. Oh, and a new Space Invader. I love finding Space Invaders. It's street art here. You'll see me, it comes up a lot. There's a lot of things that I love about Paris that I try to share. Basically, my hope is that maybe even if you came here for Paris, you'd stick around for me, but you'll learn a lot about Paris, about life in France, about expat life life abroad, writing, just kind of hanging out with me, seeing day to day and getting like realistic expectations of what it's like to be in Paris, to live in Paris, that it's not like all Instagram worthy, fun, glorious times, but it's also not all crap. It's actually pretty great. I love living here, but it's real. It's still real life, still daily life. And that's kind of what my channel is about, is my daily life. And granted, my daily life is a little bit bizarre to begin with and gonna get increasingly out there as I hopefully continue to find greater and greater success. But I wanna share that whole process with you as we go along and try to remain as open and vulnerable as I safely can. Let's walk by Notre Dame because why not? We're here. Ultimately, the life I'm trying to build for myself is one that's a little bit more mobile. Like I want to be in Paris 50-60% of the time and then bouncing out of here just about as regularly as I'm able to. I think it's really important to have some time to be able to chill, relax, and have some roots. And this is where I think I want to build those roots, grow those roots. I guess you don't really build roots. And that's definitely happening. But I also want to continue to see the rest of the world. And the reason that I want to see the world is so that I can better understand it, so that I can better be a part of it, so I can better communicate my understanding of the world through my writing. I don't know, I'm not really into traveling just for travel's sake. Like I don't think I'm looking for Space Invaders when I'm looking around like this because I haven't walked down the street in a while. I don't think that traveling for its own sake is particularly great. Like I don't get much from it there, but when you're going with the intention of learning, studying other cultures, just immersing yourself and trying to better understand other people, it only deepens you as a person as well, I think. So that's why I want to invest more of myself into that. Now the question is, do I take the metro home from here? I'm actually kind of on the hunt for a wheel store. Let's walk for a while. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to be a tourism channel or a travel channel, current events channel. I'm just trying to grow and share an audience for my own stories, whether that's stories about my own life, the things that I'm interested in day to day, or the books that I'm writing and hopefully turning into films someday. Also, I walked all the way up here specifically for one Space Invader that I'm really glad to see is still here, that was just put up. Gotta get this guy. Very productive Space Invader day all of a sudden. That was not my intent, but I want to go find these Banksys here soon. That's what I really want to go find, because those are probably going to be gone much faster than the Space Invaders. Ultimately, that's what I want to be, is a very, very good storyteller. And I think that storytelling, if you can master storytelling, there's so much you can do. Like there's so many realms you can walk into, so many interests that you can pursue. I did have a tech company that didn't really go anywhere a while ago. I have lots of dreams and aspirations for the future that branch out of what I'm doing, but for the moment, I'm working very hard to establish myself in the core elements, the core passions that I have. And once I'm established on these fronts, being a full-time creative, that'll allow me to pursue whatever else I really want to from there, and better enable me to succeed in those arenas if I've developed an audience and I'm able to effectively share my life and everything that interests me with you, which is a continually ongoing process. I'm always learning, I'm always growing in that. Definitely don't have it down perfect yet, but I'm working on it, getting closer all the time. And if I can do it with the backdrop of Paris and life here and loving life here, I do love living here so much, and that makes it that much better for all of us. Unless you don't like Paris, in which case probably is not the channel for you. I think that's a decent gist. I mean, like, there's a lot of videos that I've made in the past on the history. You can always check out the Draw My Life video to get caught up on most of my life, although it definitely is like, it's still not quite. I probably should redo it if we're gonna be honest. But that's linked below in the FAQ, as always. And I figure, hey, this has actually been a lot of fun in the past. If you've been watching for a while, if you have any ideas what people should be looking for, should know about, like what's a video that you think would help fill them in? Link to a video that you think would help fill them in, or just tell them something they should be looking out for as they're watching, like who is Gustav? Things like that. Good things to know. I feel like I left something out that I was gonna talk about today, but in the meantime, we have two things. Someone left me a package at the Peloton, which was nice of them, so I'm gonna look at that. And then I also finally received this guy. I'm pretty sure this is a Movement watch. Movement, for those of you who didn't know, sent me a couple of watches before, and as the FTC regulations would have me let you know, they sent me another watch for free in exchange for so it's not totally for free, in exchange for an Instagram post I told them I'm not doing an unboxing this time because, you know, they didn't send me extra stuff. So they did send me a watch and some sunglasses. I'm gonna give the watch away. I'm giving this to my buddy Mark. I actually asked him just to tell me what watch he wanted and that I would give it to him. And so that's the plan. But first I have to take a photo of it and put it on my Instagram. And then it's free. I don't want it. I have this watch. But they did send me this in exchange for a post on Instagram. So there you go. That's full disclosure. They are decent watches, now that you know that I got it for free. This one is the one I was wearing all the way up until recently. I like it. It's got a nice band. It's simple. It's held together. It's kept time. They're not bad watches by any stretch, but I just want to have a smartwatch. I don't really want these watches so much. So anywho, that works out. It's really hot in here. The other thing, I don't know what's in here. What is in here and who's it from? Ooh, beer is okay. Somebody from Oklahoma dropped by. I'm definitely gonna put this on something. Oh, I know where, I think well, something frustrating just happened. I don't know if you were here when my phone was really frustrating me by opening up notifications instead of recording when I hit the record button. This time, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds into recording, it opened up a notification on its own somehow, I'm not sure, and so it didn't film the second half. So Robbie, thank you very much for the delightful hat, which took me a while to actually get the tape off of, so maybe my phone just got bored with me trying to get that off. And Ready Player One. I've really been wanting to read this book. Thank you so much for getting it for me. I've tried to get it actually a couple times on Kindle and wasn't able to because of like rights problems between countries. Got worried that it did it again, but it looks like we're okay. So anyways, thank you very much. I'm really excited to read this. I'll definitely get this read ASAP. Thanks, I appreciate it. I also got a pin. I don't know if I got that on camera or not, if I died before I got that, but someone in Oklahoma loves me. Oh, thank you so much. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna take myself on a date tonight, try to relax. I'm gonna take myself to a movie, make a fantastic date. Being a single man means you get to take yourself out from time to time. It'll be nice. I'm gonna go see Sicario, the new one, because I'm really excited. Didn't realize it was in theaters already. Gonna go see that. That should be good. We're gonna wrap it up. If you're one of the new subscribers, somebody who's only been here for a little while, check the comments below, see what the people that have been around for a while recommend you watch. I'm sure that they'll have one or two good ones that you can check out. And then thank you for just being here. I'm really happy that you're here. It's great to have you. And let me know as well in the comments below if I missed anything that I should have talked about more, and we can always talk about it more this week. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be looking at maybe either going to see some Banksys or there's one other thing I was thinking about doing. We'll see how tomorrow pans out. But I'm definitely gonna go Banksy hunting here soon. Maybe even try to find one tonight on my date. If I find one, I'll let you know. And otherwise, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Found one. So many Banksys to find. Supposedly there are 9 of the new Banksys in the city, so it's one. See how many more we find before they get washed off. And the movie? Eh.